We only got 8 out of 30.
Fuck.
And when we came back that time, we get 3.
We'll see here. See if he comes back. God damn. Piece of shit, man. Think we're pros at this? Think again.
Yeah, put that on the intro.
How dare you?
You think we're pros? Think again. Should be live. Why is it not showing live?
We could
Okay,
literally
it
go
is.
get my computer from my desk and do better than this one.
Yeah, well, you know how long it would take to rebuild the scene?
A long time.
Well, at least a couple minutes.
Yeah, we're not live.
We should be. Yeah, we're live now, it says. Let's see. What a shit
There
show
it
today.
goes.
This is what we get for doing an
Something.
impromptu.
Well, let them know we got to rebuild our computer.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. It's got COVID. It's got a virus, much like the coronavirus. Our
But
computer.
not quite the same.
But close.
But not quite.
I think our disaster is real.
Oh, Armand.
Yeah.
Armand.
That I really think
How
in
dare you?
retrospect, I'm taking your ute.
You're taking her you.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is shutting us down so that they would watch his flight. Yep, that's probably what it is.
Probably
Yeah, how's
what
that
it
going?
is.
I don't know.
I think that was at 4:00. So, let's see,
It's 3, Armand.
Eastern time.
Teasternheim?
I'm really pissed off about these dropping frames.
Show us some Yankees. I did show the ankles, Light Peach. You missed them.
Anywho.
Let's see what happened.
I want to finish that voicemail. Should be good by now. You ready?
I'll tell you what, I'm 42, and I'm dating a 23-year-old.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Life is good.
Yeah, I remember this
Yeah.
now. The 42-23 thing.
Love you, bye.
Love you too.
Yeah, live it up, brother.
You got one more here on the Google Voice side.
Oh, 4:33. Okay, well, still got some time.
What's up, Surreal Talk? Everett, Eric, and Team Armand.
Right on.
Armand.
Who is this?
Keith.
Back
Keith.
at it
Oh, Keith again. Okay,
Don't really have anything to say this time,
that's all right.
but
It's good to hear your voice.
glad you guys are still putting out episodes. Hell yeah.
Oh,
The
barely.
last one was really good. I liked having that guest. She was very interesting.
Hmm.
She's a great guest, I thought.
Interested in reading her book. Sounds pretty crazy. And Armand was impressed with her writing, so I don't know if he was just being polite. I guess
just
you
being
can
polite?
answer me that, Armand. Tell me, were you just being polite since she was on the show? Or
No, I thought it was an interesting book,
I doubt
and
The excerpt you read.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
See
she's
you guys later.
a good writer.
Fuck
Mhm.
yeah. Fuck Mike.
Fuck who?
I don't know.
Mike?
Mike.
Who's Mike?
Guys later. Fuck yeah. Fuck Mike.
Fuck Mike.
I don't think he says fuck
I
me.
don't think so either.
I don't know what that is. Keith, what was that, buddy?
Yeah,
He
tell us
said,
what you
Fuck
just said.
tonight.
I don't know. All right, let's see. I'm going to flip over to SpeakPipe.
Peaks Pipe?
You got any more emails?
I got
there?
2 from Kelly.
Let's do them.
Hey guys, Kelly from Nova Scotia here. Just finished baking 2 birthday cakes for my boys who turned 14 today. 14, excuse me. Twins. Maybe you can say happy birthday to Aiden and Jacob and give them some brotherly advice on how to get along.
Don't get along. Be aggressive. Beat the hell out of each
first,
other.
happy birthday, Aiden and
Okay.
Jake.
How they get
Jacob.
along? They're not going to do it when they're kids.
Don't hit each other in
And
the
they're barely
balls.
gonna do it
Barely
with
as
adults.
adults, yeah.
That's just the way it works.
Yep. Lol, anyways, just wanted to pop in and say hello and thanks for doing your show. Much appreciated, guys.
Thanks for-
later.
What's the capital of Nova Scotia, Mr.
Halifax.
Very good.
Yeah, we talked about this before. Oh, hi again. Forgot to mention you can send me some birthday love for Saturday. I'm turning 40.
Happy
Thanks.
birthday.
Ooh, sorry
Happy
to hear
birthday,
that.
Kelly.
To you.
That's a bad.
Turning
Who are you, Marilyn Monroe?
40.
Do I look like Marilyn Monroe?
Well, you sing like
Kinda.
her.
Thank you.
Okay,
She
well,
was
How much did
horrible.
that dress fetch? I don't know, $100,000 or something.
Oh,
The dress
it
that
was
she-
like a half a mil. But
was it that much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
did it have the Kennedy spluge on it or no?
good question. Completely.
I think I'd rather have that one than the blue dress.
Ooh, the Monica dress.
Monica, yeah, that
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, he said fuck Lance.
Ah,
course.
yes.
Oh,
fuck
of
Lance.
course.
Fuck Lance.
Yeah, we all
I
echo
agree.
that sentiment. Yeah.
I agree. Here's a one we got today. I'm just gonna start picking out voicemails here. Kevin.
Oh,
You
good.
guys know Kevin?
I've heard of him.
I'm sitting here watching you guys high as fuck again,
Good call.
and I was just thinking,
Only way to.
fuck the economy. It never done shit for me.
Nope.
It's only caused me misery, fucking financial distress.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'd rather live in the fucking woods with a hatchet,
You
killing
say that.
forest chickens or whatever the fuck.
Fucking eat forest chickens.
All right.
Eat
Have a good
what?
one. Bye.
He's gonna eat forest chickens.
Oh,
No, you say that, fuck the economy until you're living in the woods, actually trying to
Eating fucking forest
eating
chickens.
bark. Yeah, forest chickens, whatever the fuck that is. I heard chicken of the forest, which is a
Chicken of the
mushroom.
sea.
Well, there's a
Chicken of the
mushroom called
sea
chicken of
is,
the forest. There's also hen in the forest.
Starkist, right? Chicken of the sea.
Sunkist.
No,
That's orange soda.
No, that's the mermaid one, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, the chicken of
I
the
like
sea.
I like any kind of tuna, really.
You don't?
Tuna's good shit. No, I like
oh, yeah,
tuna.
I do too. Yeah.
Not
Put on
fresh tuna,
anything.
but I like tuna from a can, not fresh tuna. So
I like those little pouches.
Yeah, those are fine. Those are fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is one from Ian. This was yesterday.
Ian. Hello.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Ian.
You know what? I listened to this, and I remember thinking, and I don't remember any of the. I was really high. I don't remember any of the substance of the email, but he has the best audio quality of any voicemail I've ever heard.
It's very good. Resounding.
What's up, fellas?
There's no background
Ian,
noise.
St. Pete, Florida.
What's up, Ian?
I ordered a Team Armand hoodie. I'm real proud of that one.
I'm proud of it too, brother. Don't laugh.
It's
Hey,
like-
good for you.
Wearing like a Raiders.
Armand.
Man, it's horrible.
What do you mean hard? Aggression, like Jack
anyway.
Tatum.
Toothless aggression.
Call him assassin.
Yeah, man. I don't listen. I listen to you guys for the news and the. I don't just keep talking about the same old stuff, dude. But I guess it was blackballed senator.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I thought I'd just give you guys the heads up. I did order some apparel and
Thank you.
Dig it. We'll ship Armand with it.
just kicking back
Hey,
in
I'd love to go to
Florida,
St. Pete for a while.
Gulf side,
Right.
enjoying it. I thought I'd just give you guys a shout out.
Isn't the Gulf side where they got all the flesh-eating viruses?
Is that on the? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Hear about that, Eric?
No, I don't know anything about it.
The ocean, these flesh-eating fucking viruses and flesh-eating bacteria rather.
Yeah,
that
it's
you get.
bacteria.
Well, service people right for going to the ocean.
Say what's up, baby.
What's up, baby?
Have a good one. I'll enjoy the next show. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
All right.
I got-
Hey, you're having a good time.
Well,
'cause
maybe you'll enjoy it, or maybe
Florida's open.
Hunter.
So let me ask you this: if you were governor of a state, I'm not going
I
to
am.
mention. Okay, would you let people? What would you let them do, and what you?
Dude, I'm so glad I don't got to answer that. If I was governor of Illinois, which is the state I live in,
I wasn't going to mention any names, but okay.
I don't care.
We're still shut down here indefinitely.
Dude, I don't know, man. If it were me, it's just my opinion. I'd say open it.
What is the logic of opening, say, the Dollar Tree store, and the store right next to them that cuts hair or whatever is not open? Does that make
that's
sense?
the thing, man. It's like, really, the shutdown hasn't been dick.
Yeah,
It's been a farce, and there hasn't been shit that's come from it that I can tell. So, you know what? Let's just go ahead and relax and see what happens. If it blows up, well, that's a bummer. That's a big fucking bummer. But I don't think it will.
think?
Yeah, but look at all here again. It's the seen and the unseen. How many people do you think have died because they're not getting their chemotherapy? They're not getting these, these other,
Bunches?
yeah, suicides are way up. Antidepressants, drug use. I mean, we don't see any of that stuff, so of course we don't count it.
You ever think that some of this shit's too, like, this was ran with by either just a reporter or somebody in state somewhere that's just like, I'm going to make a name out of this, or have another reason that it would be good for me to create a pandemic? Like,
Sounds like Fauci to me.
Would it surprise you to learn that one of these guys had like stock in like 3M for all these masks and shit they're selling? Let's create a pandemic, sell 80 billion masks, and retire. You know what I mean? Let's do something nobody's ever done before. Blame it on the Chinese, because you can do that. Everybody wants the fucking Chinese, of course. Of course. I'll buy a mask. I'll buy 20 masks.
I'm trying to get in the head of Fauci. I don't know what this guy's thinking. First he tells us there's nothing to worry about. Then it's going to kill us all.
Who?
Dr. Fauci. That little homunculus that shows
Nice.
up. Thankfully we haven't seen him. But what kind of doctor is that? How would you like to have him for your doctor?
I would not. Like that.
Listen, when you're a doctor and you don't know, you say, I don't know, okay? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know anything about this virus. This guy opened his big mouth and shut the whole country down. And then a couple weeks later, now he's saying that, well, maybe it wasn't severe. Let's open it back up because...
Well, let's go ahead and take his advice now.
Yeah.
Even though he's wrong the first time. People can be wrong.
Who's going to listen to this guy? I'd rather listen to Greta.
Well, no.
How
it's not
dare
gonna
you.
go
I
either
don't
way.
know. I'd rather hear what Greta has to
Greta
has to say.
Thunberg?
Greta Thunberg.
Thunberg. Let me get it. How dare you?
How dare you?
Come on, Armand. You do a good one.
How dare you?
Armand.
You stole my ute.
Let's do a quick little short anonymous.
Anyway,
here. 11
that's
seconds.
my rant for the day.
At least the first one.
Yeah, more coming.
That's what she said.
Earth is flat.
Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out if the Earth is flat. Is there at some point where you fall off the Earth, or you just go around the edge?
No, man.
What did he say to that?
He says, I'm still trying to figure out if the Earth is flat.
No, I'm not talking about that. But what was the
fall
answer?
Off the edge.
Right.
You just go in a circle.
I'm trying to answer him. What did our expert
There's
on?
a wall, an ice wall
Oh,
that
is that what it
surrounds
was?
us.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
there's,
It's like a
there's
dome, right?
firmament above us.
A dome, though.
That's the
Yeah,
firmament.
that's the firmament.
And then there's the ice wall around us, which is basically Antarctica. We're not allowed to go there. Because if you get close,
We can't go
the
there,
boats come
mate.
and they shoot you. That's
But
what
theoretically, if
David
you kept going, you would fall off then, but they won't let you.
said. No,
No, there's an ice wall. You can't get over it. It's fucking a mile tall, bud. Come on.
Ice wall.
nobody knows
What's on the other-
really what's on the other side. It could be
Oh,
more
okay.
land, man. It could be levels and levels out. Who knows? There could be a whole other civilizations on the other side of the ice wall.
All right. Well,
Or
that's what he said, right? I
possibly
don't want to
be
misquote
round.
him because I don't remember exactly how he addressed that.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to matter.
It could be a globe, and it's like just a globe, not flat.
Yeah, here again, though. I mean, is there any? What is the damage if people believe in that? Does that impact you, me,
It's
anybody?
damaging to society for people to teach their kids that the
I
goddamn
disagree.
Earth's flat.
I disagree.
Yeah, how?
Why are we going to go back hundreds and hundreds
We're
of years?
not
with
going
people
back.
Yeah, but how does that hurt?
Who's
anybody?
going back? Is science going back because of them?
What if I teach my
That's
kid?
fair.
It would be worse for me to teach my kid.
Well, you
not
just
to-
made Darwin's dumbass list, and now you don't get to like.
That's the same, but what? Okay, I don't believe in evolution. Say I happen to, but if you don't, how does that hurt anybody? But if you believe in global warming and you want to wreck the economy, that's a problem. That's the problem I have with global
So
warming.
single people out there have the ability to wreck the economy?
Not single people,
Well, then what-
politicians and people in power that believe
But we're not
this
talking
shit.
about that. We're talking about, like
Yes,
you said.
yeah, but if I don't care if a politician, do I care? Would you care if Obama or Trump thought?
Oh, yeah.
Why? What's the difference?
Because they lead our country and
If
they're
they
an
can
idiot.
make that kind of misjudgment on how the fucking how the planet is fucking round.
All right, what if they don't believe in evolution?
Well, yeah, they were still calling their intelligence into question.
Yeah, it's not as bad as believing the Earth's flat, but it's up there.
Fucking close,
It's
yeah.
up there.
I don't think that's going to wreck the economy, though.
No, probably not.
Okay,
How is global warming wreck the economy? It has not.
how's it going to look? They want to get off fossil fuels.
See that look on
They
his face?
wanna, but
what
they
I'm talking
ain't.
about.
They wanna,
What do you
but
mean?
they
What-
ain't.
You haven't
So
heard
what
of the
if we
Green
get
New
off-
Deal?
I
Oh
just
my
put
God!
gas in my
Renewable
car
energy
today.
is such a bad thing.
I just put
It's
gas
the
in my
worst
car
thing. It's
today.
horrible.
We
thing.
can't make money off of it like you can off fossil fuel, so we don't want it.
Do you know what goes into making how much concrete and steel and all these rare earths that go into making one fucking windmill?
Mm-hmm.
You of all people should know that. You're not saving any energy.
Sure, you are.
Are you nuts? Of course you're not.
Do you know how hot you got to heat crude oil up to separate it to get it all
So
of
what?
your products? Well, I'm just saying there's
Cracking?
energy there.
Takes a lot
Yeah.
of crack. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
should we be subsidizing? There would be no windmills. There'd be no solar at all if there weren't subsidies. Do you agree with that?
Let me ask you this, Armand. If it costs so much, then how could people afford?
It doesn't. I'm not talking about the cost. I'm talking about the actual energy that is involved in building one of these windmills. And then
energy
just-
equals cost.
That's true.
I mean,
that
pretty
is
much
true.
energy
yeah,
equals
that's
cost.
right. There wouldn't be one if it wasn't for government subsidies. It costs 4 times as much to derive power from a windmill or solar than it does from fossil fuels. 4 times. Ask the Germans.
Yeah, I don't think.
If
that's
it means our world can last another 100,000
But it
years,
doesn't mean
I'll
that.
pay that. Well, you don't know that.
I do know
Armand.
that because, like I'm just saying,
Armand.
you're
gonna
not
do
saving
this,
any energy either.
How do you know that?
Because I read the articles on what it takes, the mining of these rare earth minerals, getting rid of
like
this stuff.
neodymium and whatnot.
I worked at a refinery where they get crude oil in and make it into gasoline and diesel
Okay,
fuel and all
fine.
that. It takes a lot of fucking shit to do that, dude. There's, unreal processes.
Either of these things
Sure,
does
but
not
it's
matter.
still,
These
but
things
still,
don't
it's
matter.
still cheaper, right?
What?
Neither of
That
these
energy
points matter.
derived from fossil fuels is 4 times. It's a quarter of what it takes to generate by wind.
I don't know that that's true.
So how
What-
is this wrecking the economy in the long run? Is what I'm asking here.
To get off fossil fuels, you don't think that would wreck our economy?
Not in the slow way that we're doing it now.
How about people
much
just
of a,
walk?
How much of a dent has electric vehicles put in the
I'm not
economy?
talking about
now?
electric vehicles,
It's a start. That's what I'm talking about. And solar panels and other
right?
things.
Yeah, you're not. We're talking about solar and wind. Okay, they only do what 3% of electricity in this country.
I can't back that up. I don't know.
It is. It's 3%. Okay, and
So
and that's
how's that
being
wrecking anything?
subsidized. You want to make it 100%? Would
They
you?
wouldn't have to subsidize it if there was enough of it being built.
That's not true.
Oh. All right.
You don't think the free market, if it was profitable, people would be doing solar? I mean, all these companies, why are they all going bankrupt?
You got China coming in.
Solyndra and all the rest of them.
You got people from China coming in building, the cheapest fucking shit you can get. Then you get a question of cost versus quality, and it's going to level out, man.
Would you agree with me that if you want to get off fossil fuels, the first thing you do is go nuclear, not solar,
no,
not
I agree
wind?
with you. I agree. Nuclear is a way better option.
Why don't we do that?
But on a
people are stupid.
Walk.
Because nuclear is
Build a
great
fire.
for a massive amount of people.
What's that?
Nuclear is great on the macro. On the micro and home level, it makes more sense to me for me to put solar panels on my roof than any of this stuff.
Yeah, I don't want a nuclear reactor in my living room.
Well, if it doesn't, fine. But they're still subsidized. That's not what they tell you. They say you're going to save over 10, 20 years, you're going to save enough.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And if that's if you want to do that, I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't like
That's the way any investment works. So it's you're playing for the long run.
Yeah, but it's only because they subsidize it. That's all. They're giving you tax breaks. So they're basically paying you.
No, they do give you good tax breaks. That's fair.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Why don't you come in next week with some charts, if you wouldn't mind? I would like to
get some real evidence here, Armand.
Because I'm an asshole and I don't have anything other than just conjecture.
I'm just saying.
And you've got these articles.
I'm talking about the Green New Deal. You don't think that in 10 years they want to get us off fossil fuels by 2030? Are you kidding me?
That's never going to happen.
Of course not. But even if you try, and they want to retrofit every building with solar, are you crazy?
It's never going to happen. There's not enough material for that yet. You couldn't build that in enough time. But
well, that's what AOC wants to do.
Okay, well, she's a fucking kook. Let's get past that. Like I said again,
she's not the only one.
I identify mostly as a Democrat, but she gives us a bad name. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, but as far as wind and solar, what are you going to do when the wind's not blowing and the sun is not up?
Well,
then you have to have a backup.
Comes up
you have
once
to have a backup,
a day.
right?
The sun comes up once a day. You can pretty much count
What if
on
it's
that.
cloudy?
You can guarantee that the sun will be up once a day.
What if it's cloudy?
Well, most off the grid systems these days do have a wind backup for if you don't have solar that day. But have you ever seen the battery banks on most of these home solar setups? Huge sets of battery banks. So that if you're only getting 10%, 20% output, you can rely on batteries for a day or so to make up the difference there. But then after a day or two, you're probably going to be fucked. That's why hopefully
until the sun shines again, which happens.
It's not a viable
day.
source of energy yet.
Yeah, well.
If it was, let the free market decide. That's all I'm saying. Don't subsidize.
Free market
them.
is deciding.
It isn't deciding. The government. It's the government subsidies, or there would be no solar or wind. Nobody would invest in it. That's the only reason. Probably.
What about people who are just ecologically
okay? Great,
minded?
then that's fine.
I mean,
yeah, if you admit it, say, look, it's not economical for me, but because I want to save the planet, I go solar. I pay 3 times what other people pay for their energy.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, brother. I have no problem with that. But I don't want the
How
government.
is that not good for the economy then?
I'm not saying that, but to do that on the scale.
Listen, I'm just saying you're making a weird, bold statement that changing from fossil fuels is going to.
You asked a question. Let me answer it. If you can afford to do
5
that.
minutes ago, you had plenty of time.
No, the last question you asked.
We're only giving 5 minutes in the debate, sir.
All right, time me.
You've had your.
If you can afford to pay 3 times for your energy that other people can't, good for you. It's not going to hurt anybody, but it's going to hurt a lot of people if you make everybody do that, and you increase the price of energy exponentially for people.
Well, the price of gasoline in the past 10 years is what? Well, maybe 20 years is what? Quadrupled?
Price? Are you nuts? No, it hasn't.
Well, not right now, but say a year ago it was $4 a gallon. 20
years
ago,
a year. No, it wasn't. Maybe 5-6 years ago.
Oh, back in Obama land.
No, it doesn't. That's not his fault. I'm not blaming anybody.
Over 10 years ago.
But since we've had fracking, we're not. Look what it's been about. What, $2.50
in this country? But I'm talking about worldwide. The price of gasoline has probably quadrupled in the last 20 years.
That's not true.
How is that not true?
Maybe 30.
What were we paying? Even in college I was paying like $1.20 a gallon. It's twice that now.
I
it got up to $4, but
99, 2000.
That's all speculators.
$7 a gallon.
When?
Right around 99, 2000. It was $1.
Well, there have been times when it's gone down. It's gone up. That's speculators. That's the market. That's like the market. It's a commodity. But there is no shortage. Would you at least agree? There's no shortage of oil. Of course not. We had enough for 100 years.
Well, that's kind of a shortage. If you kind of want to live.
Are you telling me in 100 years we're going to need oil? There's going to be a different source of energy.
If you have your way, like you quit fucking stifling the goddamn research and letting people do it.
We're going to run out of oil.
Nobody's stifling anything.
It's going to be too expensive then.
What am I stifling?
It costs 4 times too much to do this. Fuck the renewable energies.
No,
concentrate
I said
on fossil fuels.
Fuck solar and fuck wind. That doesn't mean they're not going to come up. I'm all for nuclear.
Geothermal's pretty good too.
Geothermal's okay too. I'm all for that stuff.
What about like water turbine?
Fine, whatever. All I'm saying
I'm
is
kidding, Armand.
No, water turbines again.
anything.
No, I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Any fucking thing. Just don't get the government involved. Okay? Do you buy that at least?
Hey, I'm
if the
okay
government
with
has to
that.
I don't want
subsidize
to get my
it, fuck
neighbor
it.
involved. Fuck the government. You know what I'm saying? That guy next door better not peep his fucking face over my fence. So fuck the
No,
government.
the guy next door is tapping into your goddamn renewable
Hey, you need any
energy.
help?
You're renewing his energy too. Did you know that?
Well, some of these, I mean, some of these solar, supposedly you can sell some of your solar energy back to the utility. Now,
Yeah.
okay, if that works, that's great. Like I said, I don't have a problem with that. If you say, look, I can make more money putting a solar panel, I'll save money, I can sell some back to utility, and you want to pay 10 grand for it, good for you. But I just don't want the government saying, oh, we're going to give you a tax break and Solyndra and all these companies, they don't have to pay taxes, and we're going to, we're subsidizing them and wind. It's not competitive. That's not competition. If it's the open market, if the free market, people can do wind power and
Let me
solar
ask
and
you
make
this.
a profit.
How is it a free market whenever the government wants to adjust gas prices by opening up the reserves? You know what I'm saying? That's not really a free market. The government's saying, yeah, we're going to go ahead and make a change because we think it's time. There's a shortage, like you said, whenever the government,
but those are spot shortages and things that don't last very long.
Yeah, but that's my
it's
point.
like how people, the people with all the diamonds control the diamond industry.
The cartels, yeah. Who's to say that there's oil cartels absolutely like they keeping the prices exactly where they want it to
America.
be? No,
I'm not sure that's. I'm not sure. The oil companies pay a lot of taxes. They pay a lot. Exxon and those guys. Well, look at every gallon of gas you use. What is it? 25, 30 cents is federal tax. We got probably 10, 12 cents Illinois tax. I don't know how much.
More, way more.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Illinois
Okay,
gets
a lot
fucked
of it's
on taxes.
tax.
Illinois, first breath of the day is 6 cents. They're free after that, but every day 6 cents.
Okay.
Check it out. Check out the fine print. It's there.
Well, you guys done?
I want to get another voicemail in it, man.
Got another Vismel?
I actually have many, but let's see what this anonymous one is. Did I do this one already?
I'm trying to figure out.
Oh yeah, we did this guy. Well, I got another one.
Hey, it's Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Kev?
I'm watching you guys right now, live,
Really?
and I'm
This was
pretty
last
high.
week.
Oh.
That's all I wanted to say. Bye.
Well, he made his point.
I'd like to give him another free fucking plug. Check out our Suckhole podcast, and anything he guys does on YouTube is usually worth a watch.
It's definitely worth a watch. Yeah. Check him out on Facebook because his group's funny too.
I think I'm a member of that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm good for now. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Sorry we didn't have a real topic this week.
We
didn't
seem
have
to
a social show
appreciate
last
it.
week. I got to go right back to work after we finish here. I got at least 2 hours worth of work left to do today.
2 hours later.
What's that like?
On the
Armand's
next-
thinking,
on-
what do you mean work?
On the next show?
No.
Oh, I thought he was working on next week's show.
Now, you know how I'm kind of a jack of all trades? Well, the last month or so, they've been keeping me on web development. So that's been, it's been me.
And our webs, are they developed?
We're developing. We're making money.
Our web's developed.
I mean, they're
well,
webby.
Well, that's what he's working on.
They're expansive, if you will.
Expansive.
They're information.
Comprehensive.
heavy, something like that. All right, check us out at
Exhaustive?
SurrealTalkPodcast.com. Leave us a voicemail. We may or may not have a social show and play it. Hopefully we do.
So there's no after show today because this was a social show.
The
What's the
semantics of this
difference?
is
I want to
killing
know
me.
what the difference is.
The difference is-
Define them.
You're calling it the wrong name.
What's the fucking difference?
Social show is the after show, man.
Then why don't we call the after show the social show?
We do.
we do? You're the only one that calls it the after show.
I mean, it could be either one in name.
So that's like
but
so
it's-
like afterbirth. Is that social birth? Is that the same thing? What?
No, I
They're
would
not the
think
same
afterbirth
word.
is like
They're
the
not even
placenta
synonyms.
if
and
people
water
gathered
that
around
comes
and
out
talked
of
about like the
vagina.
birth, yeah, that could be.
Vagina.
That's not afterbirth. That's social birth.
What comes out of the vagina.
All right, I want to hear from the audience. You guys are.
Is it social birth?
Yeah,
Is it
Is that
afterbirth?
the same thing?
All right, we'll
Come
catch
on.
you guys next week. Check out all
Let
of
us
our
know.
blah 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 blah.
And
See you
af-
next week.
Afterbirth.
All right, I hit the stop button. We'll just pretend I hit the stop button. Brian, I hit the stop button.
Afterbirth.
What do you keep going on about afterbirth?
I just haven't thought about that in a long time till he brought that up.
Yeah. Why are you thinking about it now? Just because you
'Cause he
said
brought
the
it up.
words? Why are you going to think about it, though?
Ugh.
You automatically start thinking placenta falling to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
The angel closes.
Her eyes.
That's a good jam.
Pale blue colored eyes.
All right, catch you guys later.
Since the sun of the sun